welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my October favorites. And last month I showed you just my beauty favorites, but this month I want to show you beauty favorites as well as just some other things that I have really been loving this month. So let's get into it. So my first beauty favorite is actually an eyeshadow palette, and it is my Moodstruck Addiction Palette number 4 from Younique. This is full of just gorgeous bronzy and brown shades, which I use those almost every single day. And then it has some sultry, smoky blue silver shades as well, and those are really nice to smoke out on the lower lash line, even for everyday looks. But my favorite thing about this palette is that it has just the right amount of pigment for me. Some palettes are ultra pigmented, and while that's great, that usually means that they take more time to blend for me. And I also don't like when palettes don't have hardly any pigment, or have hardly any pigment I should say, because that means that I have to spend time building them up on my eyes, and I just don't always have time to do that. But this palette is kind of like the Goldilocks effect, or the Goldilocks palette. I find that this is just the right amount of pigment for me to be able to do quick, fast, everyday, easy looks. And I have been wearing it non-stop for the last 2.5 weeks. It's actually what I have on my eyes today. I have the shade Tender all over my lid, and then I have Arrogant and Brave mixed together on my outer corner and in my crease. So very fast, just 3 shadows, kind of boom, 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 and you're done. And I have truly been loving this. So that is my Moodstruck Addiction Palette number 4 from Younique. And then my second favorite for this month is also from Younique. One of my very best friends sent me this product. It is the Lip Bonbon, and it is in the shade Chocolate Truffle. This is a tinted lip balm. It is also what I'm wearing on my lips right now. And so it looks like it's this bright orange in the tube, but it's really just a beautiful splash of color on your lips, and it is very hydrating. And I really love that because we're heading into the cold winter months, and I definitely want something on my lips that makes them feel good and helps them out. And this is also great for those of us that are on the go like I am, because I can reapply this throughout the day without a mirror. And also, if I forget to put it in my bag and I can't reapply it, it looks okay as it fades too. You don't ever look crazy and have it wearing off all funny. So second favorite is the Lip Bonbon from Younique in the shade Chocolate Truffle. I think they have 5 shades in total, and they all look gorgeous, but this is definitely an awesome product. My third favorite for the month is a skincare favorite, and it is my Foreo Luna Mini 2. This is a silicone facial cleansing device from the brand Foreo, and I have tried both Foreo and Clarisonic, and by far the Luna Mini 2, the device I'm holding in my hand, is my favorite. And there's a few reasons for that. The first reason is that it is made out of silicone, and so you have these thinner silicone bristles on the front that are really nice and gentle, but they still do a nice amount of exfoliation and are really good at getting off the makeup, dirt, and grime for the day. And then on the back, you also have the thicker silicone bristles that are great for the chin and the rest of the T-zone, and really great at getting all of that yuckiness that can kind of build up in that area of our skin. And I think that that's a huge bonus, that you get kind of 2 different levels of cleansing. I also really like that it vibrates, which I don't know if you can hear that. You can change the intensity of the vibration up or down, and it also has a light at the bottom, and it tells you when to switch, and you'll be cleansing one spot and you'll be working along, and then it'll pause vibration and the bottom will light up telling you to go to the next section, and you'll clean there, and then it'll tell you to go to the next section, and then the next, and then you can shut it off and then rinse your face and you're done. So it's a really efficient, quick way to clean your face as well. And then probably my favorite thing about this Foreo device is that it is made out of the silicone, therefore it does not harbor bacteria. I know that the Clarisonic brush heads have an antimicrobial feature to them. But every 3 to 4 months you have to replace those, and that is what you don't have to do with the Foreo. You do not have to replace anything on this because it does not harbor the bacteria, and it is also very easy to clean. If you feel like you're maybe getting some buildup on there from washing off makeup, it's really easy to take a cleanser and gently massage it into the bristles and then run it under some warm water and clean it off. This has made a huge difference in the texture of my skin as well as the amount of acne that I have throughout the month. I still have acne, but I have noticed a huge difference when using this device. It just has helped out my skin a lot. And so those are my beauty favorites for the month. Now let's just get into some other fun things that I've been loving. The first one is this awesome pair of leggings. It is covered in ghost, and I actually got these at Meijer. Meijer is kind of like Walmart, but it is only in the Midwest. And I got these for $14 at Meijer at the beginning of October, and they had several different patterns. I think they had jack-o'-lanterns, the ghost, spider webs, some sugar skulls, maybe one other one, but they're super soft and stretchy, and I just love these for both PJs and just lounging around the house. If you have a Meijer near you and you're shopping and you see some of these left, they're probably on clearance, go ahead and scoop them up. They are so soft. I love them so much. Highly suggest the Halloween leggings from Meijer if you see them. My next life favorite is actually a musical. So not too long ago, my dad surprised my family with tickets to go see The Bodyguard, the musical. And I really didn't know much about the story other than I knew it was a romance, and I knew that there was a movie starring Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner, and that it featured a lot of Whitney Houston's music. And so I knew that I would probably very much enjoy it because I like those songs, but I had no idea how much I would love it. This is such a fun musical. It is got the nice romance going through. It's humorous, but it's also very intense, and it has a thriller aspect to it because our main character is being stalked, and she is worried that the stalker will affect her life and hurt her or her child, and so she hires a bodyguard. And I really enjoyed this musical. I was on the edge of my seat waiting for the story to unfold. The music was wonderful. I highly suggest that if you have a chance to see the musical, go see it. It is so much fun. If you don't, pick up this CD. This is the world premiere cast recording, and they're amazing. I have listened to nothing but this since I got it after seeing the show. So I highly recommend the musical. I have not watched the movie yet, actually, so I'm excited to watch the movie and compare and contrast between the two. But that's another favorite of mine. And then my last favorite for October is actually a rewatch of a TV show. I have been rewatching Boy Meets World on Hulu, and I absolutely love it. I loved it when it was on TV, and I watched it when I was younger. But watching it again as an adult, I just love it even more. It is so much fun. They talk about some really real life topics and things that just happen to normal people who are not in a TV show, and they make it so relatable, and the characters are just endearing, and it brings back a lot of nostalgia, and it's a nice way to reminisce. But I've been loving my rewatch of Boy Meets World. I think I'm on season 4, and I think there's 7 seasons, so obviously I've been binge watching this show when I have had some free time. So those are my October favorites. Now, what are some things that I am excited for in November? Well, there are 2 movies right off the bat that I am super excited for in November, and they are actually both remakes. They're both book-to-movie adaptations, and the first one is Murder on the Orient Express. I am almost done reading this book, and I am loving the book, and so I'm very excited to go see the movie. I'm sure that it won't be exactly the same as the book, but that is okay. I'm just excited to see this thrilling story up on screen with some amazing actors in this cast. I mean, it is just astounding. You look at this cover, and this is the movie tie-in edition, and it's just an amazing cast. I can't believe you have Johnny Depp, you have Daisy Ridley. I can't believe it. It's gonna be awesome, I'm sure. And then the second book to movie adaptation I am super excited for is Wonder. It was written by R.J. Palacio, and it follows the story of a young man named Augie who has a facial deformity and his first year in a public school. And so there's definitely ups and downs. It's going to be a very emotional movie, I'm sure. I will cry buckets because I cried reading this book. It is an amazing, amazing book. I think anybody who has kids or works with kids, regardless of the age level that you work with or the age of your kids, you should pick up this book and read it. It is a fast read. It's meant for upper elementary and middle school students, so it's not particularly difficult, but it hits home, and it reminds us of what's important and how we should really be welcoming all people from all walks of life into our lives and loving them. And I'm so excited for this movie. I cannot wait. I'm going to be going with my family. We are all working in the education field, and so this book has meant a lot to us, and I'm sure the movie will be just as meaningful. So those are the two movies that I'm excited for. And then one last beauty thing that I'm super excited to be playing with more in November is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. So here it is in all its glory. This is a pretty highly controversial palette here on YouTube. Some people love it, some people hate it. I love the colors in it, and I had a gift card for Sephora for my birthday, so I went ahead and purchased this. And I've been playing around with it a little bit, but not enough to call it a favorite for October, so I'm hoping to get into this and play with it more in November and let you guys know what I think. I do think I'm going to be doing an average girl's guide to the subculture palette and letting you know how I feel about it for those of us who are just getting into makeup and eyeshadow, and how I use it being just your average everyday girl. So those are my October favorites, as well as things that I am super excited for in the month of November. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to make sure that you are seeing all of the content that I post in the future. If you want to be notified when I post a new video, make sure to click the subscription bell, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye!